Okay, it's obviously that I will support these intentions, and it's from my own experience. My parents were from a workers' background, and they had the chance in their 60s, due to the '68 movement, to get up to a higher level of education and improve their life conditions. So I think it's very necessary to support free and government-funded education for people from all strata of society to have the chance to participate in the society on all levels. My thesis was that the movement of the late 60s was due to a generation conflict, but this generation conflict was not biological, but a cultural conflict. It was a generation, one generation who was born after the war, and one generation who was born before the war or during the war, and they had totally different socializations and so a system of values that were not the same, although they lived partially in the same culture, but they interpreted the culture differently due to their different socialization. And this, on the interpretation of the current culture, there was a struggle that could be politicized later on, but at first it was just a struggle between different interpretations of the same culture. And for today, I see a difficulty for new movements because the interpretation of the culture is identical to the interpretation of the parents. Mostly is my experience from my little part of the world that I observe. So I think it is much more difficult for young people to get to a own position from which they can make a political impact, because they have no real differences about the culture in which they live.